Yeah, I know you're now very confused with the headline. It must have how many first cases? Realize you Facebook headline reader who think you can be the Prime Minister just by commenting on Facebook angrily. The last two times are different. Now here's everything you need to know about Singapore's first local monkeypox case simplified and summarized for you. So my answers if you don't understand my answers or you so bilang. So the real very first case of monkeypox in Singapore was actually back in 2019. That was an important case after a guy came from Nigeria and had eaten bushmeat there. See lah. If he has eaten Obama meat then okay because bushmeat means wild animal. Yeah correct what? So, the disease used to be mostly in the African area and transmission used to be quite hard. Must close contact with rats like Sobiang or Tan Ziwei. So getting monkeypox is as hard as winning the 4D this week. But recently suddenly got many people kena all over the world. So everyone kanchong. If you have watched our previous videos you'll know more. So I'm not going to repeat. Oh you haven't Then what 4D number you buy this weekend I'm not going to buy them cause confirm will open So, a person who has monkeypox was in Singapore on 2nd June but then he was on a transit flight through Singapore only So that means he was just in the airport in a small area for a short period of time. So you can consider him the first case this year since he technically stepped into Singapore soil. Then on 20 June a man who works as a flight attendant flew into Singapore and he was also tested positive for monkeypox. So you can also consider him the first case this year since he was in Singapore and even Makang here. But this one is an important case. Then on 6th July Singapore reported the very first local case. Now this one is the first local case cause so far don't know how he got it He's a 45-year-old Malaysian who lives in Singapore. The man got sick on 4th July so he saw the doctor but the doctor cannot find out what's wrong with him So he was sent to NCID on 6th July to see what's wrong Then monkeypox contact tracing is still ongoing and close contacts will be put on quarantine. So should you be worried or not? Firstly remember this. Unlike COVID there is so that you'll catch COVID if there's a new binge watching show in Netflix monkeypox isn't but we cannot say much cause nowadays it seems like this new version of monkeypox transmission style is different. So scientists are still studying. But so far the theory is that it's through close physical and very long contact Also people will recover by themselves in 2 to 4 weeks Though a very small percentage might die but that's common for all viruses cause even flu will kill people. Now should you be worried? Yeah, because we should always be hygienic So please wash your hand after you use the toilet and don't be a bodo and only wash them when someone is around It's just me Now if you want to know more about monkeypox watch this video and also subscribe so you'll feel 4D so bilang if monkeypox can recover in 2 to 4 weeks then that means the MC will be up to 4 weeks cause you know the Resident Evil in Netflix coming soon then I kill COVID 7 times so maybe can try. Why you still here?